CAD-CUT adhesive with heat press foil is a two-step process that starts with getting your garment completely flat onto the press. This means make sure any seams, zippers, buttons, etc. are off the press for a completely flat printing area. Now, the next step is to make sure your temperature, your time, and your pressure are set correctly for the first step. That's the adhesive layer. I'm going to hit the mode button and make sure I'm at 300 degrees. This will be the temperature for both the adhesive and the foil once we get to it. But the time is different for each. For the adhesive layer, you only need 3 to 5 seconds. And so I'll set both of my time settings for 5 seconds. And the pressure, this is really important, is a light pressure for the adhesive. And so to get a light pressure, I'm going to lock the press down, and it should barely lock down, just making contact. As you can see on the digital control board, it reads at an actual 0 when I lock it down, which means there's very little pressure at all. Okay, I've preheated the garment, and so now I'm ready to position my adhesive transfer that's been cut and weeded. And so this is clear, transparent adhesive. It's called CAD-CUT adhesive. I'm going to position it down. I'm going to cover the design with the cover sheet, and I'll lock it down for the 3 to 5 seconds. Now this layer is a warm peel, which means I'm going to give it just a couple seconds to cool down, and then I'll start to release the carrier. You want to be careful not to touch the adhesive against itself in this step, because it will stick to itself as it's been heated and it's warm. Make sure that adhesive design is flat, and I'm going to take a sheet of heat press foil in whatever color I desire, and you want to make sure this foil sheet covers your entire design that's been applied on the adhesive. And then I just lightly rub it against to make sure I have good contact. Cover with the cover sheet, and I need to make a couple adjustments now to my time and my pressure. So back at the control board, I'm going to go ahead and increase my time to 10 seconds for the foil step of the application. I'll also need to increase my pressure to a firm pressure. Now you won't be able to test this since your design is already laid out on the garment with the foil sheet, and so you'll just have to kind of count. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns to move from a light to more of a medium to a firm pressure. At this point, I can lock the press down. You can see it's reading at a 7 on the pressure display on the control board, and it's applying that foil and making sure it's getting good contact with the adhesive. Now this is a completely cold peel. It's very important. So I want to delicately remove the garment from the press, let it cool down before I peel the backing. Once the design has completely cooled, I'll grab the corner of the foil and peel at a 45-degree angle to reveal my result. Any edges left behind on the foil can just be brushed away very lightly to make sure your completed result is what you want to deliver it to the customer. This is a quick tip to help you get better results with CAD-CUT adhesive and heat transfer foil. This is a two-step process where you apply the adhesive first, and then you come back with a foil cover sheet to apply on top of the adhesive, and the foil only sticks where the adhesive transfer is to reveal a nice, beautiful, high sheen result. Now, the quality of your result will greatly depend on the quality of your garment. As you can see on this example, we're working with a little bit more of an open-ended cotton and more inexpensive fabric. And so you're starting to see little pinholes where the adhesive absorbs into the fabric and you don't get as much clean of coverage on the foil for the finish. Now on the other side of the spectrum, we have a high-end synthetic garment here, 100% polyester performance wear. And this garment is man-made synthetic fabric, and so it's extremely tight on the weave and smooth, which gives a great base for applying foil and adhesive on top for a nice, smooth result. Now, there are ring spun cottons and tri-blends if you don't want performance wear. Just upgrade the quality of your garment to get a better result.